Good afternoon. Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
No Gary Cahill, no Cesc Fabregas for this match, obviously, because of the red cards they've received. How is your squad looking for this match against Spurs?
Yeah, you know very well, and our situation after these two red cards, and yeah, but we are preparing very well this game, and we must be focused on the pitch, on the game, and to try to do our best against Tottenham, and don't find excuse, don't find alibi, but only focus on the game, and can happen during the game to receive two red cards, and these players they missed next game. But I think a great club like Chelsea must be prepared for this situation.
We have an expression in England about things being down to the bare bones. Is your squad down to the bare bones? Very little left.
Do you think is your squad at its minimum capacity now? Is it the smallest it could possibly
Yeah.
be?
But I'm not worried. I'm not worried about this, and for sure this moment is not simple. It's not easy, but we must be strong to face this situation, and yeah, and I repeat, it's very important. Don't find excuse, don't find alibi about this moment. It's important to continue to work. It's important to give everyone 150%, and then for sure we can solve the situation.
How are things with the players that are recovering from injury?
Yeah, but yeah, I can tell you about Hazard. Hazard is improving, but to be fully fit, I think in his time, and we must have patience with him, and try to do the best for him. About Bakayoko, and Bakayoko is improving very well. Is not at the top of physical condition, but I think he could be in contention for the game because in this moment I don't have other midfielders available. About Pedro today has trained with us, and yeah, he felt pain in his ankle. I don't know about Pedro. His situation is very difficult. I don't know if he's available for the bench or not on Sunday.
Bakayoko, what are his chances of playing, do you feel? And is it only perhaps a place on the bench for him on Sunday?
I don't know. I have to decide. I repeat, this situation is not easy in this moment, and yeah, the situation could force me to take a different decision, because yeah, in this moment some players are not 100% of their physical condition, and also Morata is another player that he needs to continue to work to improve and to find the right physical condition. But we have to face a difficult situation. For this reason, I have to make difficult decision. And yeah, and Bakayoko could be in contention for the game against Tottenham. Yeah, why not?
Diego Costa has had a lot to say this week. He feels that he's been treated like a criminal He says he must return to Atletico Madrid. He's calling on Chelsea to lower their Arsenal. Are you in touch with him?
No. It's great, it's great, it's great, yeah. I prefer to love, yeah. I think it's, yeah, it's, it's great, it's great, it's great, yeah. But I can tell you that everyone who works in Chelsea knows very well what happened last season with him. I stop, but I repeat. And it's funny this this interview.
The club stance, I understand, is that they'd like him back, they like him training, they want him fit, they want him to be in contention for a place. If he was, would you blame him?
Who?
Diego Costa?
No, I'm not interested to continue this issue. And I repeat, for me, is the past. Stop.
Yeah, I think yeah, Antonio's not wanting to comment further on the subject, and indeed neither of the club. I think our position is fairly clear.
But what is the club's option? What are the options open to you, Steve?
I don't think that's something we'll get into publicly. I think as a Chelsea player, we've said that he should return to Chelsea, and that's where we will leave it. Thanks.
Antonio, you have bought players this summer. Does it surprise you that Tottenham haven't been busy in the transfer market? At least you have got players in.
I think that Tottenham is doing a great job in these years, and I think Pochettino is doing a great job, and he created a good basis, a good foundation for this club. I think that we must do the same, because now we don't have this basis like Tottenham, this foundation, and we must work a lot. We must improve a lot, and to try to do the same. I have a great respect for Tottenham, because I repeat, for me, they are doing a fantastic job, and for this reason, in the last 2 years, they challenging for the title, and it's normal when you work very well. You have this type of the result, and I repeat, I have a great respect for their job, and also I want to help my club to build the same solid foundation, the same basis, because now we don't have this, and we need time. We need time. Chelsea needs time to work, to improve, to create this basis, and for this reason, I thought that this season will be very difficult for us, because we started again another process. We lost a lot of strong players that they created the previous basis. I spoke about John Terry, about Mikel, about Ivanovic, about Drogba. We lost a lot of players in the last few years, and now we need to find the right way to build. Also, it's right to know that we must have patience to build something important for the present, but above all for the future, because now we don't have this solid foundation, and for this reason we have to work very hard and to try to improve our squad.
And with only a bit over 2 weeks left of the transfer window, are you confident that you will get what you need for the rest of this season before the window shuts? Are you close to getting the players in that you feel you really need?
I think that my task is to work with my players, to improve my team, to improve my players. This is my task, and then I know that the club is working and is trying to do their best in the transfer market, but I have to continue with my players, to be focused on the pitch, to try and repeat, to work and to improve the players, to improve the team. Then at the end of the transfer market, we'll see what happens. But in both cases, I will be very happy.
Okay, let's keep moving around the room. Martin, please.
Antonio, just a question about
But I think everything is possible. But then I have to think that there is a game, and the game, there are 95 minutes, and also I must have the possibility during the game to try to change the game, to find different options, and in this moment it's very difficult to do this, and for this reason I have to think, to also to bring on the bench the possibility to change the game, to change the game.
Jonathan.
Antonio, how concerned are you that you're having to consider playing players who you don't think are probably ready to start again?
I'm concerned, but the only my worried that when you try to put the players very early, very soon, the risk to have an injury is high. This is only my worried, and also the physical condition could be not 100%, but we have to face this situation, and in this case we have to try to take some risks.
Are you surprised how quickly things have changed here from winning the league 2 months ago to where you appear to be now?
No, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because I knew very well that and this season would be been very difficult for us, because don't forget that last season, I repeat, we won the league and we reached the final FA Cup with only 13 players. 13 players played regularly. And also last season we struggled a lot, and we worked very well. We were also lucky, don't have injuries, and this season we lost 2 players, and then now we have to try, I repeat, to continue to work and to create this basis. Last season there wasn't this basis, and despite this we won the same, and now the most important things for me that the club knows very well this, and I was very clear with the club. We must be ready because next season will be very difficult, but I repeat, we are ready to fight with all our strength to face this difficult situation, and don't find excuse, don't find alibi, and we must work, and then to try to prepare a good present, and I hope also a good future.
In your career, I'm sure you've had some pretty big challenges, but is this one of the biggest challenges that you've faced as a manager?
But if you see my career, it wasn't easy. I never found an easy situation, but I think this is my story. and sometimes I try to find this type of situation, but in the past never the situation was easy for me. But I'm ready to work, and I have this. I like a lot this word, this verb, work. I have only this word, this verb, and I use a lot this. And yeah, but last season through the work we won.
Just one more. Do you regret at all getting rid of some players? I'm thinking about, given the situation now, the likes of Shalabar, Loftus-Cheek, do you regret not having them here?
Yeah, another question, please.
Liam.
Thank you.
Antonio, you said after the Burnley game that you were confident you would find the right solution with the suspensions. Are you confident that you have the right solution, particularly in midfield? You've mentioned that Timu Bakayoko is in contention, but do you see someone like David Luiz maybe having an opportunity to start in that position?
Yeah, I'm studying different options, and then for sure I have to try to find the best solution, because I can put also a goalkeeper in the midfielder, and this could be a solution. You understand? An option, a good option. But I have to study the best option and to try to find the right players with the right characteristics to play in this place and in this role. But I repeat, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about this, and I try to transfer this concept also my players. But I'm sure that we are ready to play a good game against Tottenham.
Do you think David Luiz can play there if needed? I mean, he's played in midfield before.
Yeah, but in the past, he played in the midfielder, and in the past, honestly, I prefer David to play like central defenders, and then we are trying. I repeat, we are trying the different solution and to work, and for sure. David is a player available to play in different position, and it's a pleasure for me to have this type of player, because imagine if you have a player that tell you no, I want to play all in this role, yeah, and.
Okay, we've got time for 3 more. Moose, please.
First of all, you said you want to build a foundation like Spurs, and work is your verb. How much in the next 2 weeks in the transfer window open, how much of your work is going to have to be to try and get players in to build that foundation?
Yeah, but the big foundation, you must build big foundation with the players, and when you have the players, you have to work players and work. You build good foundation, solid foundation, and okay.
Just one more about Sunday. It's Spurs' first game at Wembley. They weren't great at Wembley last year in the Champions League, and you beat them in the FA Cup semi-final. So even though you have a lack of players, is this a good time for you to play them?
Do you think?
Because it's
do you think it's a good time for us to
I
play against Tottenham?
Personally, I don't manage.
I don't think it's a good time to play against them. I don't think.
Okay, Nizar, please.
Antonio, you played Andreas Christensen last week. Is he a player that you're very excited about? I've not heard you talk too much about him.
I trust Christensen, and I told I have already said that he's a player ready to play for Chelsea, and I trust Christensen, and last week and last game he played a good game. He showed a great personality, and for sure he can improve a lot. He's a young player, but for sure he has a good prospect to be a Chelsea player, and he had good experience for 2 years with Borussia Mönchengladbach, and now he's ready to stay with us and to have the possibility to play, to show that he deserves to play regularly.
Good. Last 2 questions there for this broadcast section. Alison, welcome back.
Antonio, Tottenham are a club who've shown faith in young players over many seasons, and Chelsea haven't for quite a few seasons. But obviously, with some of the young players that you used in the Burnley squad and the lack of signings so far, could this be a season where we start to see young players being given an opportunity?
But if you remember, also in the last season, I utilized different ways young players. Don't forget Chalobah and Loftus-Cheek and Ake played, and also Kennedy, Aina, and yeah. And I think for a club like Chelsea, if I have the opportunity to have players ready to play for Chelsea, I'm the first person to be happy. But I repeat, the young players is right to grow in the right way, because otherwise you risk to create a damage to him and the club.
And just in the past, you've spoken about the crazy transfer window. Do you feel that the inflated prices that we're seeing is making it a lot more difficult as a manager to do business this window? Has it been one of your toughest transfer windows?
Yeah, for sure. This transfer market and the price in the transfer market doesn't help every club. Imagine to buy 5 players, normal players, for 40 millions. You have to spend 200 millions. Yeah, but I see also that sometimes in England you forgot that you write only when you buy the players, but you don't write when a club sell. Usually there is a compensation, no? Because I want to tell you that if a club spend 200 million to buy and sell for 100 million, it means that the club spend for 100 million, not for 200 million. No, but it's important this, because to read that every team spend 200 million, 140, and you don't write that the club sold previously, I think is more correct to find a right balance between to sell and to buy.
Okay.
This is only on an idea, okay? Yeah. Otherwise, it seems that in England there are only teams to ready to spend. Otherwise, there are teams that they are ready to also to sell.
Carrie, finish us off, please.
Antonio, you admitted that when you came in to this club, you had a lot of problems you had to find a quick solution for, and the players trusted in you to find that quick solution. Can you compare the problems you had then to now? Because there's some concern with fans that Chelsea could be on another roller coaster, crashing out and finishing 10th again this season. Can you reassure them you have the squad to find the solutions quickly again?
And I can tell the only thing that I can tell that we are working very hard to try to do the best for the club. Then for the promise, I think in football is not ready. Is not good. Is not good to try to create the illusion. Yeah, I think that the only words and the only thought that I can tell our fans is this: that for sure we are working very hard with the players to try to have a good season, and then you know very well that there are many situations that you can't control.
Okay, thanks everybody. Cameras off. We move to dailies.